To a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. And on tap tonight, it's the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. But the day has finally arrived for basketball fans. It's opening day of a brand new NBA regular season.
Nothing quite like the excitement of beginning the regular season, Kevin. It's one of my favorite days of the year, and this matchup here tonight should be a fun one.
Now here's Nowitzki. Back to Kidd. Shot clock at 6. Top of the key. It's rebounded by Noah. Outside Rose. It's good.
Guys, how about the ball handling by Rosette? Showing you a little bit of the back to the future Rose with those moves.
Here's Kidd. Chicago grabs the miss. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And here's Rose outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Rose has got 5.
It was once a weakness, his outside shot, but for Rose now, he's lethal from outside. He's worked really hard to become so.
Kidd with the bucket.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Here's Rose, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Boy, Rose is a marvelous athlete who's really good at taking it to the cup, and he's hard to cover because of that.
It's his first trip to the line, and the first one drops. And Rose drops them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Kidd up top. He's covered by Rose. And it's good. 2 points. Kidd's got his second basket of the night.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
Now here's Rose. He has 7. Bogans kicks to Rose. Good on the 3-point shot. 10 points for him.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Kidd, and it's Dallas with another.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
For Chicago, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Rose, and Rose throws it down hard.
Tell you what, Rose can get flashy with the best of it.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now Kidd. He has 6. Nowitzki outside. Over Boozer. The rebound by Noah. And so it's Dang bringing it up for the Bulls. 6-point lead. Rose looking around. Kidd with the steal. And here we go. Stevenson heading to the hoop. Right side, Butler. Pass to Kidd. Back to Butler. Now Kidd. He's covered by Dang. And it's off from 3-point range. The Bulls leading by 6. Here's Rose. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Tyson Chandler did not like that. Wow.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Dang passes to Bogans. Outside Rose. Taken away by Kidd. Shakes him. Kicks it out to Stevenson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Chandler.
Hey, Tyson Chandler is certainly not a selfish player, but passing is not his forte.
Rose dishes to Dang. Rose passes to Dang. Back to Rose. With the floater, he takes it up and lays it in. 16 points for Rose.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Mavericks trail by 7. And here is Kidd. Lobbed up there for Chandler. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You know, the athletic game of Chandler helps tremendously. He's awesome at flying up to complete alley-oops.
To the paint. Chandler with the steal. Kidd with it. He's picked up by Dang. Here's Stevenson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
C.J. Watson, he's checked in for the Bulls. Here's Boozer. The kick out to Dang. Three-pointer, Bogans. Another 3 for Chicago.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
You know, they don't want to give the ball handlers any room.
Yep, that's what full court man-to-man is all about now. All pressure, all the time.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
To the middle. Bogans can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Boozer kicks to Watson. Back to Boozer. Chandler with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Outside Kidd. On the wing, Jason Terry. No good from outside.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Noah with the bounce pass. He gets that one. Hogan's got 5 now.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
We've got 1:23 left to play here in the first. Mavericks trail by 6. On the wing, Chandler. Dallas moving it around. Terry outside. No good on the 3. Chicago's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Noah kicks to Watson. Pass to Bogans. The kick out to Dang. 6 to shoot. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, and you got to run Dang off that three-point line. He's superb at knocking down the triple thanks to that fast release.
Now here's Terry. lobbed up there for Chandler. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Get up for your rubble ball.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Haywood's checked in for Chandler. Nowitzki comes in for Butler. Sean Marion is checked in for Deshaun Stevenson. And Berea's subbed in for Jason Kidd. Rose in the post. Haywood covering. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Mavericks ball.
Get ready, get ready. Go, go.
24 seconds left in the first. And so it's Berea with it. They'll bring it up for Dallas. They trail by 7. Rose against Berea. And finished off by Rose.
You know, this is what Rose does best to me, guys. A scorer who attacks on offense with unbridled ferocity.
And here's Berea outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for the Bulls. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Here's Terry. Poked away. Outside Rose. Inside. Plays it up and banks it in. Brewer's got his first bucket of the night.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Mavericks trail by 10. Here's Berea. Chicago grabs the miss. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first game of the NBA's regular season. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Unfortunately, 2009 first overall pick Blake Griffin missed all of last season with a knee injury.
And thankfully, he is back this year. Griffin is an incredible athlete, already one of the best dunkers in the league. I cannot wait to get a full season of his talent.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there, and that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
Mavericks shooting 40% from the field. Terry outside, and Ronnie Brewer picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Berea. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Berea has no problem playing through contact, and don't let his size fool you. This guy is as tough as they come.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Pass to Thomas. That one goes in. Thomas got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for him so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Rose with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
The pass to Haywood. Good, and it's Berea who picks up the assist. Haywood's got his first 2 points.
Great pass by Berea. Don't let his size fool you now. He's got a big heart and big game.
The Bulls leading by 10. Thomas inside, working on Haywood. Outside Gibson. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And the basket by Rose.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Mavericks trail by 13. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Kind of like what Rose has done in this one so far.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
Caron Butler's checked in for the Mavericks. Stevenson comes in for Berea.
And let's hear it for the lovable Stance team.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And that one's good by Stevenson.
Using his height to scan the floor, Nowitzki able to spot a waiting shooter easily.
The Bulls have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Rose dishes to Brewer. Terry against Rose. Over Terry. Rebounded by Marion.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And that one's good by Butler.
This quarter, they're doing some real damage from outside the arc, trying to stay within striking distance.
Bulls leading by 7. Here's Rose. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
But, you know, if you're the defense, that's all you can do. Rose is just a force on the offensive end.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Stevenson passes to Nowitzki. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Chicago's gone along perfectly from three-point range. Tonight they've gone 5 for 5. Rose. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Dirk Nowitzki did not like that.
You know, once he starts going downhill, Rose is impossible to stop. He doesn't settle for simple layups. He's throwing that thing down.
Here's Terry. Stevenson outside. Kicks it to Terry. Looks for Nowitzki, gets it to him, and the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Oh, good vision from Terry. Able to find an open teammate there for the deuce.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for Chicago. And the dunk by Rose.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And Ronnie Brewer picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Thomas. Boozer comes in for Taj Gibson. Luol Deng is checked in for James Johnson. And it's Bogan's in for Ronnie Brewer. Rose can't hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And it's Terry off the drive. Nobody near Stevenson. Off target with his 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games. No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
The Bulls leading by 9. Here's Rose. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Rose has got 33.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Stevenson kicks to Terry. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Bulls have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Here's Bogans. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Bogans got his 3rd basket of the night.
just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Mavericks trail by 10. Terry dishes to Stevenson. And it's Keith Bogans with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Brewer is checked in for Derrick Rose. Kidd's checked in for the Mavericks. Chandler the pass to Stevenson. Chicago grabs the miss. Outside Dang. Dishes it to Noah. Back to Dang. Here is Bogans. 7 points in the game. 4 on the clock. Pass to Noah. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Mavericks trail by 10. Kidd kicks to Chandler. Passes it to Terry. Good. Nice job down low. 10 points for Jason Terry.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
To the inside. Here's Brewer. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Pass to Kidd from the arc. Brewer grabs the board.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The wide open look here for Terry. Rebound by Carlos Boozer.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Wants to get it off to Noah and does. We've got 1:13 left now here in the second. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Down low, here's Terry, and a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Kidd's got 3 assists tonight. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Wednesday, they'll tip it off. A road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. Then on Saturday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Terry. There's 53 seconds left in the first half, and it's Keith Bogans with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
James Johnson's checked in for Keith Bogans. And so it's Dallas with him. It's a 10-point game.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Chicago has gone along perfectly from 3-point range. Tonight they've gone 5 for 5. Brewer, good.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And here's Kidd from the arc. Johnson with the rebound. Chicago leading by 10. Dang passes to Boozer. Kicks it out to Johnson. Another 3 for Chicago.
The defense focused on Boozer's scoring ability, and he found an outlet with a great look there.
Dallas has gone for the 3-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Kidd with it. He's got 6. Clock at 6. Lets a floater go. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Chandler.
Chandler always willing and ready to do the dirty work. Tough points by him that time.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation.
Oh, that's all right. I'll watch it. Let him come to you.
Here's Kidd. Chicago grabs the miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Yeah, this is not about charity, folks. That's his 4th giveaway already. He's letting his guard down out there.
To the inside, Nowitzki. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I mean, come on. Dirk is just this good. Even while taking the foul, he gets it to go anyway.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And, guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And finished off by Rose.
A flash of that athleticism yet again. It's clear Rose enjoys getting up and punching it down.
Mavericks trail by 10. Outside Kidd. And Chandler throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Here is Bogan. He's guarded by Stevenson. Rose kicks it to Noah. Outside Boozer. Another shot, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Stolen by Noah. And Bogans gets it to go. And it's a 12-point Chicago lead.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. The pass to Butler. Good, and the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got 6 assists here tonight.
The superb basketball IQ of Jason Kidd, scanning and surveying the whole floor and then zeroing in on the ready shooter.
Rose, no good. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They'll be at home for the next game against the Bobcats. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Rose with the block. Now Noah, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noah. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. 5th is Carlos Boozer.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Mavericks trail by 10. Outside Kidd. And it's Nowitzki at the elbow. Dang grabs the miss. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Rose, that's good. Rose has got 37.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Kidd, and it's blocked by Dang.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
It's good from long range. Rose has got 40 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Butler, and a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Butler's got 4 points this quarter. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Rose passes to Noah. The kick out to Rose. Pass to Bogans. Now Noah deflects the pass. And here is Kidd. 6 points for him. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
And let's take a quick look at some stats for Noah. Last year, getting it done. And a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. Chicago making a switch here. Brewers checked in. And this summer, Greg, a lot of big-name free agents moving around.
And, Kevin, we saw the Knicks make a big move for Amari Stoudemire and Carlos Boozer going to the Bulls. So some musical chairs at that power forward spot.
Chandler down low, covered by Noah. Kidd dishes to Nowitzki. The 11-footer. The rebound by Noah. Noah's got his 6th rebound on the night. Chicago leading by 15. It's Ronnie Brewer on the wing. 6 points for him. Stevenson outside for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Stevenson's got 10 points.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Rose goes in, lays it up off the glass. Rose has got 42 in the game.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
And so it's Dallas with it. They trail by 14. Butler on the wing. The 19-foot shot. Rebound by the Bulls. Boozer's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Dallas making a switch here. Terry's checked in.
Substitution, number 31, Jason Terry.
Mavericks trail by 14. Outside Kidd fires the 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Noah's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
It's Ronnie Brewer on the wing. Outside Rose. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rose has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now here's Kidd. He's got 6. Launches from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Rose against Kidd. That one good for 2. Rose has got 46 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
1:43 left in the third. Mavericks trail by 18. Here's Terry. Drives to the hoop, and he goes in for the dunk.
And you give Terry any lane to hoop, and Jason is attacking, looking for the basket.
Here's Rose. Here's Noah. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Noah's got his second bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
The Bulls leading by 18. Here's Rose. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Tyson Chandler did not like that. Wow.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Dallas calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Who's ready to dance? Get up for your lovable.
Thomas checked in for the Bulls. Johnson comes in for Keith Bogans. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Chandler. Nowitzki comes in for Butler. Marion, he's checked in for Stevenson. And Berea's subbed in for Jason Kidd. From deep, Berea. And the rebound goes to Boozer. And so Thomas will bring it up for Chicago. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. And the shot is good from Johnson.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Dallas has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Marion. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
He can play inside, too. Marion knows how to use his frame to get the advantage.
Here's Rose. Non-stop scoring machine here. Three-pointer. Hits it again. Wow. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Rose against Berea. Haywood. Rebound by the Bulls. Boozer's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Rose against Berea. Outside Rose. Shoots over Berea. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for Chicago. He's looking to make history here today. Who knows how many points he'll end up with when it's all said and done. We come back right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Mavericks shooting reasonably well, 45%. Here's Barea to the middle. Here's Haywood, and slam dunk by Haywood.
Tell you what, the defense better pay attention to Haywood inside. Otherwise, he's pounding it on top of their head.
The Bulls leading by 21. Here's Rose. The 17-footer goes down. Rose has got 53.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Give me a break.
Here's Gibson, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Gibson's got his first basket of the night. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Bulls.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And they've also made a point to protect the rim tonight. All game long, they've been challenging or blocking shots. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
That'll be a 5-second call. And Clark, last season, some contentious contract negotiations between the NBA and its officials. Nice to have things settled, isn't it?
Always good to have labor peace, Kevin. Yeah, the collective bargaining agreement is set to expire after this season, so we've got to take a pause and hold our breath. Could be another tense summer coming up.
He dishes it to Haywood. Out to Marion. Barea with a wide open look. The three-pointer no good. Chicago leading by 23. Johnson, the pass to Rose. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Rose has got 55.
And this is who Rose is. This guy's a warrior, never backing down from an aggressive defense.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Barea. Rebound by the Bulls.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Brewer from down in the low post. It goes.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Barea, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Passes it to Nowitzki. Out left to the wing. Barea looking over the floor. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Hard not to commend the confidence of Barea. For a point guard, he's an excellent scorer, particularly inside.
Rose with the ball. He feeds it to Johnson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Keith Bogans, he's checked in for the Bulls. And Dallas with a change here too. Chandler's checked in. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. It's taken away by Brewer. Barea against Rose. And Clark, this summer, the 1960 and 1992 U.S. men's basketball teams both inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Both teams were undefeated, winning by over 42 points on average. But the world is starting to catch up after some disastrous finishes. Nice to see the U.S. back on track with 2 straight gold medals in Beijing and Turkey. I really love when Rose goes hard like this, guys. I mean, still, even after the injuries, showing no fear.
Tries the spin move. Nice shot by Derrick.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
And it's Rose with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Bogans passes to Thomas, and he lays it straight in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Dallas again turning it over.
Yeah, this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Some changes for Chicago. James Johnson's checked in for Bogans, and it's Korver in for Derrick Rose. Then for the Mavericks, Butler, he's checked in for Marion. Stevenson comes in for Jason Terry. And it's Kidd in for Barea. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Nowitzki outside, launches a 3, up again. It's good on the putback.
You got to keep Chandler off the boards or else he will make you pay like this.
Now Brewer. Pass to Corbin. Well, Greg, I know we're still early in this decade, but which franchise do you think is best positioned to own the 2010s?
Obviously, Miami comes to mind first. I mean, Wade, Bosh, and LeBron are all still in their 20s. In the West, OKC has a really strong core in Durant, Harden, and Westbrook.
The Bulls have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. And Brewer kicks to Johnson. Gibson against Nowitzki. Outside for Korver. 5 to shoot. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Kidd. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Butler from outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. So for the Bulls, Ashik comes in for Johnson. And it's Watson in for Kyle Korver.
C.J. Watson.
Hey, Derrick, get down.
Here's Butler over Gibson. It's Butler that time on the assist by Chandler.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Chicago leading by 23.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And here's Watson. Outside Thomas. Takes a 3. Sinks the triple. Thomas got 5 points in the quarter.
When you have a passer like Watson, that's an added bonus. I mean, he's really skilled at finding the open guy, and that helps any team.
For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Back to Stevenson. The 3. Ashik pulls it in. Chicago's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Thomas gets the bucket.
Thomas.
.132 left to play in the final quarter.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Derrick Rose.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Scalabrine, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
For three, Kidd. Kidd with another miss. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Now the pass to Scalabrine. 5 on the clock. Outside Gibson. Over Nowitzki. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Now here's Kidd. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is